What's up, guys? Hop here, bringing you another video today. I got my brother here with me. He's going to be here to talk to you guys about how to play League Play, but specifically Hardpoint. But before we get into that, I have to ask him, because I am sponsored, if it is okay if I use your gameplay.
Well, Optic Gaming was gonna use it, but I guess you can.
Optic
have this
Gaming.
one. Yeah.
Optic Gaming.
No.
Come on. Sorry, Optic Gaming, but he's all mine. I'm gonna take his gameplay, and I'm gonna use it in one of my videos. But let's talk about what's going on right off the bat here. You guys we're destroying them.
Right. Well, they're
Now, where are
already
you
trying to
going?
set up.
Now,
Right now?
where were you going on that one?
Look at the spawn. We're trying to get spawns right now.
Okay.
Because if you look at, usually 15 to 20 seconds is the best time to rotate for the next hill, and I'll give them 15 seconds if we can take the next 60.
Good point. Good
Right.
point. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's all about anchoring. That's actually why I'm using the assault rifle in this one, because if you have a team of 4, which we didn't, but I knew what they were using because they were talking, it's always best to run 1, maybe 2 assault rifles, because you want at least 2 people on each hill with submachine guns, where it's closer range gunfights. And with the assault rifle, after this joke of a nade kill.
Yeah, let's talk about that grenade kill. Where the fuck was that grenade?
I don't know.
It blew up all that money. It didn't even look like it should have killed you. You were going beast. Now let's talk about this specifically, because this is what pisses me off, especially on raid, that money room. Let's talk about why you went to that money room. I don't see a lot of people doing this, and I think this is a smart play by you.
Exactly.
Tell me in your mind when this was happening, if you can think back to then, why you went there.
So my thought process on that play was because I was in the back, and I slayed 2 or 3 out in the back, and then I came in the hill and got 2 more, and then another guy came in the front, and I killed him, and then I got that nade. Because I killed 2 or 3 people, I knew they were either going to try going around the back again, because we had the front locked down, or they're going to try coming down the river. So because they tried to flank us through money, I jumped up in money. And unfortunately, when you don't have teammates talking to each other, they don't always watch that money room, and people hop in and then get 3 of you. I do it all the time, actually.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time. I got killed out of that money room. Right there, I'm sure you told us to rotate, but me and you obviously got spawned way back there. So I think I was playing Hill Bitch at that point in time, which for those of you that don't know, Hill Bitch is someone who stays back and holds that while everybody else rotates. Because more than likely, both teams are going to rotate depending on what kind of quality of people you're playing.
It's not hard. It's not hard to break some hills, but the garage hill is a really hard hill to break, because there's really, if you don't count the middle, because that's kind of open spot. If they have gym lockdown and that back room lockdown, it's really hard to get in there and get some time on that hill. So you have to rotate early, and that's why you stayed back. Unfortunately, even though I said rotate, our other 2 teammates didn't rotate. So even though I was in the hill and I did kill 2, those kills aren't going to do anything, because they're going to spawn right there in the front river underneath that boathouse, or they're going to spawn on the other side by the gym.
All right, so you just got streaked trying to get to that next rotation. Let's talk about why you didn't use your streaks first. You know, you could have broke that garage hill. You know, you had those streaks. Why did you wait to use those streaks?
Streaks aren't easy to come by, even if you're really good.
Well, not easy to come by. You're using RXD.
Well, that was actually an accident, because we had search, but then it did that thing where it changes at the last second and put us in hardpoint. I always like to use stealth chopper or sometimes sentry gun if I have trophies, because it's so easy to EMP him. But RC car, you're not even gonna see me use it one time unless we're up by like 40 points and I'm just having fun,
Just trolling with it.
right? Because nobody uses like RC cars. Even you probably see me double up on it like 6 times. Not once do I ever even touch it, because it's only useful in search and destroy.
Okay. Let's talk about then. You have your streaks. I believe I watched this footage earlier. I believe you end up doubling up on them because you wait too long to use them. Was that a mistake, or were you just too busy trying to shoot people with the gun, forgetting all about your streaks?
Well, I got him in the garage hill, and it'd be stupid of me to use them in the garage, even though it's a hard hill to break, because it's covered. So there's nothing I can do with them. But if I save it for basketball courts or middle or the raid, we don't have to. It won't be so hard to break the hills. But I didn't use it on basketball hill because we already kind of broke the hill, or we were in the process of breaking it, so I didn't want to waste them. Doubling up on my streaks obviously is going to waste them, which was an accident, but it's still better than, because you never know you're going to double up on your streaks, and they're also hard to come by. But if you saw, I saved them for a time that was going to give us an advantage of breaking hills, and I killed 3 in the kitchen, and then I killed 2 on the hill. So obviously, saving them was a better play, because look, we were down almost 40 points, I think, and now we're only down 15, and we have control of the hill. And because I'm in top laundry, I'm rotated already, we're going to have control of the next hill. Or at least a good chance of it.
All right, well, while we're still on the streak talk, because another thing when I'm playing that really annoys me is when people don't tell me that they're going to use their streaks. You try to break the hill all by yourself, try to go in there like a badass with a gun and kill 3 people on the hill, and then all of a sudden your teammate's dropping a streak after you've already died. That pisses me off beyond no belief, because then there's nobody there to cap the hill because, you're the only one that was even there. And you died from a gun when you could have just waited for your teammate to streak. One of the things I noticed when I'm playing with you, you're always telling me, hey, I'm streaking the hill, get in there. And a lot of times we still don't get in there, but that's probably the reason why is the communication from other people is so bad when they got streaks.
Well, the problem is people don't call out their streaks. Every time I get streaks, you'll always hear me say I got full streaks. Full streaks meaning Hellstorm and Lightning, because those are the ones that you use to break the hill. And when people don't call out streaks, it's really frustrating because you're trying to break the hill, like you said, and you get killed. And because they have control of the hill, you're going to spawn way out. And so by the time, because then if you use the streaks, and even if you kill them all, they're going to spawn right next to that same hill. So you have to call out when you have streaks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially, and another thing as far as calling out streaks goes that I don't see a whole lot of is calling out enemy streaks. You hear all the time, oh, they got a sentry gun. Well, where the fuck is that sentry gun? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when you're calling out a streak, you got to tell us where it is. And another thing, too, you don't hear a whole lot of is when enemies are using Hellstorms and Lightnings, and you don't know that because you're EMP'd and the rest of your team's not EMP'd. I know that's a really hard call-out, but sometimes that happens to me, too, and that really makes me mad.
I don't usually call out Hellstorm or Lightning, but I will try my best to call out a sentry gun. And even if you get a sentry gun, make sure you call that out too, because you think you're just placing it, nobody knows. But what if somebody on your team has trophy systems? Because it's one EMP and your sentry gun's gone. But if you have 2 trophy systems on it, that's going to last a long time. It's going to help you a lot. But as for when you're EMP'd and they're calling streaks, that's just a rough situation, because even if they do call it in, it comes so fast that it really is not going to do much for you anyways.
So you guys heard about it. Optic Gaming, wanted to use this footage. So there's some pro tips on League play. No, I'm just kidding, guys. That's totally a joke. But something we really want to talk to you guys about, because we got real amped up earlier today watching our Hawks come back from a 20-6 deficit, 20-3 deficit. They did not let the Houston Texans score once past halftime. So in your professional opinion, what would you tell me about the Seahawks? What's going to happen this year? What do you think?
I have 2 words. Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to hear. For those of you who think that we're just bandwagon Seahawks fans, we live in the Seattle Northwest area, so kiss our ass. We got the best team. We got the best defense.
Numbers never lie.
The numbers don't lie. They don't lie. And Richard Sherman, he don't lie neither. He told the Houston Texans fans to quiet down.
Use Adderall.
Oh, yeah, except for when he uses Adderall and all that, but we'll skip past that. He should have obviously been Defensive Player of the Year last year, but enough about Sherman. It's a team effort with the Hawks. You can see that from Pete Carroll. You can see that
helps
from
having Sherman, though.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that pick 6 to pretty much win us the game.
Yeah, that was the most clutch play I've seen by the Seahawks in a long time.
Horrible throw by Schwab.
Terrible throw by Schwab.
Artist, man.
Choke artist! So who do you think they're going to be playing? Who else looks tough?
Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. I
think the Broncos are going to go undefeated.
You think the Broncos are going to go
I
undefeated?
think they're going to go undefeated. And I think they're going to beat us in the Super Bowl, unfortunately.
No,
we can't play the Super Bowl at home.
Yeah, if we could play the Super Bowl at home, easy win. Yeah, we're a great home team, but who wouldn't be when you got the 12th man backing you up? Like you said in one of my other videos, OP.
Yeah.
12th man's OP. So there you go. There's the game. We won 250-155. He scored 50 kills, 14 deaths, 5 captures, and 17 defends. That's incredible. I guess that's all.
See ya.
Peace.